Today's Morning First Alert Weather Show is brought to you by Sam Bernstein Law.
Well, good Wednesday morning in mid-Michigan. I'm First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro here with your First Alert Weather Show. Another update on your forecast this morning as we look ahead towards the afternoon today and as we look ahead through the remainder of this week as well. And I will tell you that from here, the rest of the week is going to be a bit quieter, not quite as active of a forecast. With that, we'll still have some cooler temps though for today. We do have one warm day in the forecast on Friday. We should pretty easily reach the 40s, and then we do have a cooler weekend ahead of us as well. Let's take just a quick check real quick on some of our current conditions because, of course, earlier this morning there were some slushy areas out there. There were some slick roadways. We've definitely seen some improvement since earlier this morning. There's a live look at I-75 at Miller Road. That's in Flint Township. Looks pretty good there as of this point, and Genesee County as a whole, any of these main roads like the interstates, any of your major M roads as well, those are doing totally fine as of this point. It helped that temperatures were still holding on to about 30, even 32 degrees at times early this morning. So in those temps, road salt works really well. So that was why we did see some of the impacts there minimized earlier this morning. And we'll go over to the other end of the TV5 viewing area. So this is a look up north in West Branch, I-75 at mile marker 217. And you can see there that I-75 up north also starting to clear up as well. We really haven't seen any delays as of this point now. So looks pretty good if you will be traveling anytime soon this morning or even as we go into the afternoon as well. Really from here, we're just going to hold on to the colder temperatures. A bit of a breezy day as well. So you could say brisk for today, but again, we do have some 40s on the way by Friday. Let's take a look at our temperature outlook though for the rest of today. So keep in mind that right now we are still sitting anywhere from about 25 to 30 degrees, just depending on your location. But from here, we'll pretty much just steadily start to fall during the afternoon, and also with a west wind gusting to 25 miles per hour, we do expect some wind chills to dip into the teens by this afternoon too. So it is going to be a bit of a colder day. The normal high for this time of year is about 34 to 35 degrees. So today we're actually going to be technically colder than average. Tomorrow we'll still have highs only in the mid 30s too, but tomorrow at least should feel a little bit warmer than today because by tomorrow we just have a light wind at only 5 to 10 miles per hour. But if you have any plans for the rest of today, I would just grab that heavier jacket. Make sure you have a hat or maybe a scarf and a pair of gloves too, because it is going to be feeling colder. And even the afternoon bus stops, so parents, when you pick your students up a bit later on today, it will be colder than it was this morning at drop-off. So just something to keep in mind with that as well. But here's a look at those highs going into Friday. Now the map has actually updated there. Looks like it's inched up some of those temps a little bit more. 50 still might maybe be a little bit of a stretch, but still we should be able to reach well into the 40s on Friday. Some areas likely reaching about 47 or 48 degrees. So quite a change from today. Friday, I would expect to be at times almost 20 degrees warmer than this afternoon as well. Even for tomorrow, 34 degrees, but again, we do have that light wind for tomorrow, so it won't feel quite as brisk or as cold as today. But after the 40s on Friday, be prepared for a cold weekend again. It'll definitely feel cold after that. 33 for the high on Saturday and then 25 on Sunday. So we're going kind of up and down here on the temperature roller coaster over the next 5 to 6 days. But this time of year, that starts to be something that comes up a little more commonly. And it's also worth noting on Friday, with the warmer temps, we are expecting some breezy conditions. So we're also getting to that time of year where when you have these warm-ups like that or kind of a spike in temps that's surrounded by these colder days, usually there's going to be some sort of wind driving in that warmer weather as well. So we do expect, again, some breezy conditions on Friday. But other than that, should be a pretty nice day with the milder temps and with the brighter skies as well. You'll notice here on the 7-day how we do have some chances for flurries today and even for tomorrow. We have 10% noted for our northern communities, places like Houghton Lake and West Branch and Rose City. That's where I think you'll still be able to see a couple of flurries, more towards the end of the day tomorrow. But Friday, that should be completely dry. And then we have that weekend snow shower chance on Saturday evening, something that's still kind of holding on almost 50-50 for now. That is largely going to depend on the storm track of that system that moves to our south on Saturday evening as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at the hour by hour though for the rest of today. And we'll actually go to the radar first. Let me load up the radar. So there's the First Alert Pinpoint Doppler. We still have some flurries popping up here on the map. Looks like, especially around the Shepherd and Alma areas. Let me go over there. The county line pretty much between Gratiot and Isabella counties. You do see just some of those snow showers that are popping up there. Pretty isolated in their coverage. And even if we move east towards Auburn and Bay City, just a couple of light flurries that are moving through there as well. So for the rest of today, any sort of snow chance is pretty much going to look just like this. We're tracking really just more of an isolated chance at best. Really, we'll just hold on to the cloud coverage otherwise for the remainder of today. And then for tomorrow, so now we'll go over to that First Alert hour by hour. Let me fast forward through the day. So again, there's just that flurry chance, and we actually should see clouds breaking up a bit as we go into tonight. So we'll likely start off tomorrow morning with a little bit of sunshine, and then the clouds start to build up towards the end of the day. But here's that flurry chance going into late Thursday. This is about 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. This has been the only model that's been showing some of those snow showers going as far south as Big Rapids or even Grand Rapids or Ionia for that matter. So a bit of an outlier in the data here. The general consensus though has been for some lake effect flurries to move into the Houghton Lake, West Branch and Rose City area. So just our usual lake effect belts by the end of the day tomorrow. So overall, I still think tomorrow is going to be pretty dry for most of our area. And then as we go into the weekend again, of course, we do have that isolated snow shower chance, which that one on Saturday actually looks a little bit better for late in the evening. We're talking after 8 p.m., maybe even after 10 p.m. as well. So the majority of the day there on Saturday is expected to be dry. And then the majority of the day on Sunday, that should also be dry as well. But like I was mentioning, cooler weekend, and after the 40s that we have on Friday, it'll definitely feel cold for the weekend as well. We'll go ahead and take a quick break though real quick, and then when we come back from the break, we'll take a look at the hour by hour for this Saturday as well. All right, welcome back from that break. So we are still tracking that weekend snow shower chance for late Saturday evening. So if you do have any plans for the weekend, first I'll say, again, this doesn't look to be an all-day snow on Saturday by any means. So I still think if you have daytime plans, that'll be totally fine. And then Sunday as well, that'll be fine. It's just going to be a cold weekend. But let's go over to your First Alert hour by hour. So this is taking a look at Friday night first. So Friday night, that'll be completely dry too after that warm day. Once we go into Saturday morning, so you see this here, Saturday morning and even up towards lunchtime, we are still completely dry in mid-Michigan. Then as we start to go towards about 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the evening, so very late in the day at this point, you see the system passing by. Now the core of this system is going to be going through southern Michigan, even Indiana and Ohio, or parts of Indiana and Ohio for that matter too. So it's more so where exactly that storm track lines up. If we see that track a little bit more towards the north, that would increase our snow shower chance, and if it goes more towards the south, then that would decrease our snow shower chance. So really it's just a matter of how far north this system ends up reaching. That's our European model showing that. Let me go over to the American model just to show you in comparison here. And this is when I'm talking about how these models are still kind of, you could say, dancing back and forth with the system. So Saturday morning, American model is completely dry, and then you see those snow showers coming in from the west. But notice how they sort of duck south around us, so that keeps that better chance of snow in southern Michigan, around Metro Detroit and Monroe and Ann Arbor. So this is where we're seeing some of our models still kind of fighting against each other as far as the exact placement of the storm track for the system. So no doubt I think we will see some snow showers, at least to some capacity here on Saturday evening. We're talking again late in the evening, 8 o'clock to midnight, even a little bit after midnight too, but it's just a matter of how far north that system reaches that'll dictate how good of a snow chance that we have for our area. With that being said though, and I'll go back over to the hour by hour again, out of all of our area, if you're around Fenton, Grand Blanc, Perry, Gaines, Flint, those are areas where you do have the best chance at seeing some of these snow showers Saturday evening. Looks almost to be one of those situations where as you go north through our area, you'll start to see that snow shower chance dropping off even more. So really kind of targeted at our southern areas, and if you're traveling out of the TV5 area, towards Brighton or Ann Arbor or anywhere in Metro Detroit, then you'll definitely have a better chance for some snow showers there by Saturday night as well. So we are keeping an eye on that for the weekend. But I will just go back to that hourly planner again, just to show you how the rest of Saturday leading up to that is going to be pretty quiet. And then on Sunday, that should be a completely dry day as well, but just still hanging on to these colder temps as we go into the weekend. Now, after these 30s and even 20s that we see this weekend, we are tracking the potential for another warm-up as we go into next week. Sunday is actually March 1st too, so hard to believe that March is just a few days away. But as we go into that first week of March, we're seeing some signs that towards pretty much this time next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we start to see those temperatures coming back up again as the pattern will start to flip around once again. So this could bring in more warm temps like the 40s and maybe even some 50s as well, that would be able to stick around for more than just a day, kind of like we're seeing this upcoming Friday. So think back to last week, especially earlier last week when we had those milder temperatures around. Looks like we could have another stretch of several days with temperatures starting to kind of hedge back up in that direction again. So that would be around the middle to end of next week. So if you're getting tired of the cold weather, we'll just know that we're maybe about a week away from at least seeing a little bit more of a warm up for our area, and that's something that we will be monitoring here as we keep going forward too, but something that all of our data has been pointing to in the long range. So we'll see how that keeps evolving. But that's all we have for you in the First Alert Weather Show this morning, so just be sure to tune in at noon today. We have First Alert meteorologist Diane Phillips with the latest look at the forecast on TV5, and then we have First Alert meteorologist Stone Schaefer at 2 o'clock today on the First Alert Weather Show here on all of our digital platforms. So be sure to tune into both of them here as we go towards the middle of the day too. But in the meantime, hope you have a great Wednesday morning, and hope you stay warm out there too, as it is going to be a bit brisk as we go through the rest of today.